10 things that you can do when you're too stressed out. Hi crystals, welcome back to Enchanted Cottage of Aurora. Myself Aurora Granger and I welcome you all. So today I am going to talk about 10 things that you can do when you're too stressed out and you're feeling
like, oh my god, what I'm gonna do, what I am like, what's waiting for me in the future, what is there for me, like too stressed out because of your work or because of your no your curriculum, your whatever you're doing, because of like anything whatever you're doing, or
if you're facing any situation in your life. It can be anything, and you really wanted to change your mind and you wanted to get refreshed and you don't want to live in that situation and in that mindset for long. So you want to do something for that and you really don't know what to do. So here I am. I have like list of 10 things that you can do, and they're very basic but yet they're very useful. So hear me out till the end and don't skip me out, because
I'm an angel and I have so many bizarre powers, so better to listen me till the end and don't skip me out. Yeah.
now, before starting, I have to talk about two more things. First one is why we are getting so much, pressure and tension nowadays, and why we're overthinking for like every little things. And second, what we can do for that. So, beside doing those 10 things, these two topics are also very important. Let's jump to the first topic, that is why we're getting so, so much pressure, like everything. It's just that because of growing competition, peer pressure, relatives pressure, and like it can be anything. We are in a time where, a small child also is also doing something for his, future. Like everybody is very focused on their work. So if you find yourself that you're not doing something for yourself, you think, no, where I am, what am I even going to do in future, what is there for me in the future, and you probably hate that situation. So I know I felt that too, and I'm also going through the same situation, because we all are like, when you are in teenage life, or if it's you have already crossed your teenage and you're still not doing anything, how it feels and how it hurts. I know the best, and that's why I am telling you these 10 points, because I have worked upon on those things and it really did help me to come out of those situations. It's like time comes when we don't feel okay and we feel like, like what is this going on, why am I the only one, like why everything is happening to me only, is it only me, or like somebody else is there, so we probably think like this. And yeah, it's just that there is always going to be someone above on you and someone below on you.
You can never, compare yourself with anybody's life. It's the fact.
every Everybody has their own journey, everybody has their own life, and whatever they feel is good for them, they do. And nobody is like perfect, everybody have flaws. So it's okay if you are in a situation like this, you have to just work hard. I mean, like, you can't just sit and cry every day, and you can't just feel, oh my god, I can't do anything. Oh my god, I can't do anything. It's just an excuse. Just fight for yourself. And if nobody is listening to you now, like, make friends that helps you. And if nobody is there for you, like nobody is listening to you, just leave them. Just talk to yourself. And that's why here I am with these 10 topics. Now here comes the second point, what you can do for this. So here is this theory that I have worked a lot on it, and it's like thing that you have to know is, there is two terms, focus, defocus. So if you are focusing on anything, first you have to defocus from the noise that is around you. So first of all, defocus yourself before starting anything, like before starting focusing on like anything. Just defocus yourself from surrounding or whatever you were doing before. When you will defocus, only you will be going to focus on anything. So always remember these two terms, focus and defocus. Just focus on one thing, but before starting focusing on that thing, defocus yourself from other things. And that's what I really do, and it works the best. So these 2 points are like very important. So I talked to you. Now let me give you a list of things that you can do, like 10 important things. First thing, very common and very important, that is my personal favorite, is doing meditation. Now meditation is something that, it's like many people think it's like we have to do when you are going a lot in your life, you're like you're like facing a lot, you have so many problems, so many situations you're going through. It's not the fact. I mean, each and every child can do it. It's not like meant for the only one who are facing a lot. If you're also in a good state, if you're happy also, then also you can do this. Because doing meditation is not that you have to do all the procedure for that, you have to balance your life and everything like that only. It's not. Meditation always doesn't mean what you think about it. It's way beyond that fact. And doing meditation is like to increase your inner self, inner powers that you already have, but you had forgotten that fact. And that's why we really do need these kinds of things in our life. And it's like very good experience. You have to try it once in your life. And like I am doing it like from many years. I still do it. I'm not saying that you will not get any negative thoughts after that, like after doing meditation. It's not. Because it's also depend on your willpower, how much you can do, like how much you can generate your inner good vibrations and good powers within yourself. So it depends on your personality, your willpower. But it's like it's a great experience. So you should try it once in your lifetime. And when you will try it, you will actually love it. So yeah, that's one thing. It's like my favorite. Second thing is also my favorite, is growing lots of plants and taking care of them. That's what we call gardening. So doing these stuff is like when you don't actually have time to feel depressed, we try to forget our flaws, our situation which we are in. And for that we do those things that we love the most in the world. So gardening is like one thing you can do, and you will certainly love it, because it's like a therapy. It helps you to become calm and compose yourself. And like that time is like your time, and you can actually love it if you are a type of person who love growing plants and all. If you don't, it would be a burden for you, so better not to do if you don't love it. Now the
Third thing is writing poems.
now, writing poems is like when you have lots of things in your life, lots of things going on, just write it down, but in a certain way that everybody would appreciate it. It can be your pain, it can be your happiness, it can be like any situations which you are in. So just write it down in such a phrase and like in such a manner. That's what we call poems or poetry. You can keep it with yourself, and you can actually uh, and you will actually love it. Because maybe someday you will become a good poet, or like maybe someday you will publish it in a book or in a novel or in a magazine. So it's like you can just try it, and it's a fun, like I probably do that. So yeah, you can also try it. Now the
Fourth thing is obviously, I would say, doodling.
now doodling is something that whatever comes in your mind, just make those things. Take a sheet of paper, or if you don't know how to make things, good things, just take a pen and start just doing something, like anything. It can be your worst doodlings and all. Just write some things. Now
One eternity later.
next thing is
General decorating. So if
have journal. just open that journal and start decorating it when you're feeling not good. So you can do that. It's like your time, so you can enjoy that process. And yeah,
The next thing is writing diaries.
so diary is as same as writing poem, but like poem is in a certain way you have to write it, but writing diary is like, if you are a diary writer, you know how to do it. It's like when you have bad experiences, just write it down. When you have good experiences also, just write it down. So these are like memories. So one day when you will achieve something, and you will think, oh, I'm so good now, I have like everything what I have needed. But then you feel like, oh, how was those days? Because when we have good things in our life, we tend to forget bad things sometimes. So those days you can just open your diary and you can read your times that you have faced. So many people think that it's painful to write painful experiences in diary, but for me, I guess, it also gives you confidence that you have faced those situation, and yet you are doing fine. So if you have bad days also in future, you can read the situation and you can actually think, oh, I have gone through this, so these kinds of like little uh, obstacles are like nothing to me because I have faced the big ones. So it will help you to come out of those things. Also, it will give you this confidence that never forget your rules, because it will help you to remind yourself that you have once in that time. So if you are watching anybody going through that, it's the same situation, you can actually help them, because you can because you think that you have gone the same kind of situation. So that's why it always not gives you pain. Like, it depends on the people, how their mindset, how they perceive it. So that's what I wanted to say.
The next thing is making good food. Like,
Making food is very good thing, because if you are not like all if you're also not the one who loves cooking food, you can probably jump into something else, but you can always try. It's not like you have to make always the good food. It's like you can try and experience how is that working. You can just make ramen or noodles, or you can just make some shakes, mango shakes, or like fruit shakes, or like anything. It's like very easy things, pasta, a soup, or like something. So that is something I must tell you that really helps, because it is like found somewhere that when we are making food, all of our five senses, they get awakened. And because all of our five senses are working together, it also helps you to concentrate more on other things of the world. Like, if you have done your cooking and all, you have to eat it, take a nap, and then you will suddenly feel so good. Now you can actually do what you want to do. You can actually make something good. Like, you can actually do whatever your work is, and the efficiency and the concentration level, they both increases day by day when you're doing these kinds of things. So yeah,
now the next thing is listening music, of course.
but never listen songs that demotivates you or makes you more sad than you're already. Try to listen some motivational songs, or some fun songs, or like some melodious but comforting songs that gives you comfort and makes you feel good. That kinds of songs are like for those times.
Now the next is watch comforting videos.
So, like, it's like you can watch comforting vlogs, or some, like, you probably have some channels that you have subscribed in your mobile phone, that is like very comforting to you. Like, for me, I have some channels and I do watch some videos of them. Like, they're very comforting, and that's why I also try to make that kinds of videos that gives you comfort sometimes, or sometimes knowledge, or fun. Like I always try to make fun videos because it's like a therapy for me. It had helped me when I was like few years ago when I was going through the same situations also. At the same time, well, I didn't had many things to do at that time, so I was like watching some stuff from like YouTube, and those stuff were like very comforting to me, very relaxing, and like a good one. So yeah, you can do that.
And yeah, the last one is watching beautiful, motivational, or comforting movies.
So you can just go and watch some fantasy dramas, or you can just watch some movies that is like very good, and it gives you confidence, it gives you like many things. Don't watch crime or like sad melodrama movies when you're feeling low. Try to watch some crazy and happy, joyful movies that make you feel good. So yeah. So that's all, Christine.
That's for today video. I hope you really love my video and probably it had helped you. So I hope you will feel good after watching this video.
And then that's all for today's video. If you really like my video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also to hit the bell icon because you can get notifications of my video every now and then. Till then, bye bye. Take care of yourself and your family. And also, let's fly high. Let's fly high together.
Children